Hi, this is Jeff Bates. Ken and Pine and I are realtors with Stonebrick Real Estate and founders of resmartmoves.com. We want to help you be a smart buyer and help you build wealth in real estate. Please understand this class is meant to be general information that will help you understand real estate better. It should not take the place of consulting with a professional that can help you understand your specific situation. Smart Buyers Part 2: Negotiating with the Seller. Sellers have legitimate needs. They need to know that their buyers can qualify to buy their home. A lender letter or proof of funds will help the seller feel comfortable with you. They need to know that you've seen the home and that you love it. They want to accept an offer that's likely to close. The seller needs to know that you can close within their deadlines. The seller also needs enough money to be able to sell their home. Check the loan amount on the home to determine if they're able to sell and to see how much wiggle room they likely have. In Utah, along the Wasatch Front, we can look this up online. Title companies are also a great resource in our area for this information. You can win by helping the seller feel comfortable. The more things in your offer that they like, the better chances you have of getting the price you want. Include an accurate lender pre-approval letter with the address of the home on the letter. Have the price well above the price that you're offering so that you don't look maxed out or risky to the seller. With your offer, include a short letter about yourself and your family and explain how much you love their home and how it is perfect for you. These compliments will go a long way. It will help you stand out from other offers in a multiple offer situation. Earnest money on your contract should be between 1/2 to 1% of the purchase price. This will help your seller feel good about you and about how serious you are about purchasing their home. It can be a no-cost way to help make the seller happy as long as you do not default on the contract. Use contract deadlines that work well for both parties. The seller will need 3 to 4 days for disclosures. You will need 7 to 10 days for evaluations and inspections. Keeping this short will help the seller because they will not know if you really want the house until after that deadline has passed. The settlement deadline, when you sign for the home, should work well for the seller's timing. Usually the seller will want 30 to 45 days, but not any longer. You can make the seller even more happy with you by offering to close early and rent back to them for a time. So that way they know their deal is done and they have their money before they have to move. This can be a big plus for the seller. Look at the included and excluded personal property like a refrigerator or range as an opportunity to make the seller happy with you. Keep this how they've advertised it on the MLS or how they have indicated that they would prefer it. Sellers are emotionally attached to their home. It's an emotional thing for them, even difficult for some sellers to sell their home. It's a part of the family. They have many memories there. In your negotiations, keep the conversation all about price and not about the things you don't like about the home. Sellers are more likely to be flexible on price if they feel that you love their home. It's like adopting out a child. They want someone who will take good care of their home. You will get a better price if the seller knows who you are. Try to meet them in person. If this is not possible, you'll at least have your letter that you've included with your offer to paint a picture for you for the seller. The seller needs to feel give and take on your offer and not just take. They will not likely be as flexible if you come across as a one-sided negotiator. It needs to work well for the seller. Be positive when there's a gap between what the seller wants and what you as the buyer can pay. Sellers will lose interest with the negotiations after 3 to 4 interactions. You may need to make a final offer and then be quiet and give them space. You can also mention your Plan B home. You prefer their home, but you may have to go to plan B if this doesn't work out. Give the seller time to think about how they could have had their home sold to you. This works well, and they will call you unless someone offers them more money. The question is, who needs who more? You need to know what the market's doing. Is it a buyer's market or a seller's market? Most sellers think their home is sold when they receive or accept an offer. They have emotionally sold their home and are motivated to make the sale happen if they have an offer that's already accepted. If your negotiations don't work out, keep your communications positive. The seller may call you later about your last offer. If you offend them by negative comments, they will not likely be motivated to sell their home to you. You have 2 chances to negotiate the terms of your contract. When you first make your offer, you should negotiate for all the items you know you must have. Your second opportunity to negotiate is during your inspection period. You can object to the inspections, and the contract can be modified to make it work for both parties after the inspections are completed. After the seller has emotionally moved, it's a great time to negotiate appraisal problems or compensation for home inspection problems. If you're realistic on the cost and have legitimate problems, the seller is very likely to help pay for all or part of the work that is needed. The seller does not have to do what you want, but they know that if you cancel, they have to start all over. They'll lose their opportunity to get their home sold. So don't completely fall in love with the home yet. You still have to be able to walk away if necessary. If the home is $10,000 less than other homes, but you discover a $20,000 problem, you would be overpaying for the home. The seller needs to drop the price or fix the problem. This is the end of part 2. Thank you very much for watching. Please visit our website at www.resmartmoves.com for more information. Tune in for part 3. Thanks very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.